Hey, Washington's where you kind of had your coming out party.
Washington was, yeah, first year, junior year,
Yeah.
2010.
Yeah, because I broke my foot.
Yeah,
The first game, Lavonte comes out, has like 15 tackles. He's like throwing up the bones, kills somebody over the middle. And then whenever I come back, there's no job to be had anymore. It was just all Lavonte.
Oh my God, what a feeling.
Yeah,
You guys stayed friends?
I went to some.
Oh,
We were.
yeah.
I mean, when
I'm
I first
trying
got
to-
there, Will, Zoe, and all those boys, they was cool. You know, they were cool. Like, kind of took. Will was the main one, kind of like helped me, study and stuff like that, learn defense and stuff like
Classic
that.
Will Compton.
Classic Will Compton. Little did he knew I was going to come and
He
just,
take everything. He basically to rob the bank.
Yeah,
he took everything.
He took everything from you.
But it was more of like frustration because we would only run like dime packages to 11 personnel, like stuff where you would have 2 linebacker sets.
Yeah.
We would run dime to fucking everything.
Right. And I
he was
hated
like the lone linebacker.
I hated it.
Why'd you hate it?
I didn't want to be the only backer out there. I'm out there with DBs and shit. I ain't like that. Like, we playing the Big 12, playing against spread teams. You know how that go.
Yeah.
So, like, they don't want, they want more speed, I guess, out there on the field. And then the next year, when we end up going to Big 10, I basically told them, like, I don't want to be out there by myself. I'll play the dime position and let Will play the mic. And that's what happened.
He gave me a job.
Legit, he gave you a job.
Yeah.
That's tough. So when that year that you guys are, he stole everything from you. There was no animosity.
No, when he came back,
not to him. It was more of like one of those situations where you thought you still had the spot because he was balling. And then, like, I'm watching the film after the game because I broke my foot.
Yeah.
And I was like rushing to come back type of thing because you're kind of like witnessing like, oh, this motherfucker he's a baller. And you would think that I was thinking that he would move over to the dime and I would be the middle.
Yeah.
And when there was like no communication, it was more of like, you were kind of like shunned based off like, damn, nobody's like keeping me in the loop or talking to me about it type of thing. There's no animosity with him. Like, he's like, I mean, he's Lavonte David. You know what I mean?
But he wasn't Lavonte David then.
But you knew he was coming. Like, the first game he had 13 or 15 tackles.
13 tackles.
Yeah, 13 tackles.
And then, like, the whole time
playing against Washington, he was like, the way he was like slipping blocks and squeezing into certain tackles. It's like, you knew he was going to be a fucking dude. And then sure enough, like, you're in the top tackles list playing 2 years at Nebraska.
Yeah.
Who's at Washington?
Yeah.
You remember?
What was
the players were, like the key players?
Oh, it was Jake Locker, Chris Polk.
Yep.
Big Locker, Tennessee Titans.
Jermaine Curse. The receiver.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, he was there.
They had another guy too.
Mason.
Oh, Mason Foster. Daniel Tim Machine, RIP to Daniel.
Oh, yep. I know the other receiver you're talking about. I can't remember his name.
It was loud playing there though. Washington.
It was loud. It was
It's louder
loud.
now. It's louder now because
they built it up more. Because you guys should go straight up.
You have the aluminum seats too, so everything vibrates.
Yeah. It's literally straight up. Like, you know how your guys is surprisingly not that loud, but it's because it's a bowl.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you guys obviously have the capacity, but their shit's built like.
So the designer, they say the designer of the Seahawks Stadium designed ours.
It's kind of similar.
So it's kind of the same.
Yeah.
So they dropped the field down more, and then the way it's built, it's like it echoes off the whatever.
You guys have all the boats
straight
that
to
on the water and
I like that.
tailgate.
I like that.
Cool.
Yeah, that was dope.